The elderly now fleeing Florida. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So elderly people now fleeing Florida. Friends, it's getting scary in Florida. You almost got to laugh like it's a built-in self-defense mechanism to wrap your head around what we're about to unpackage today. If you're new, please subscribe yesterday. There's never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people where iron can sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today, friends, because it is time to be awake. We got to read between the lines and look between the cracks and keep our thumb on the pulse of the real estate industry. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you. Because if we lose the U.S. housing market, we lose everything. We will be thrusted not only into a recession, a deep cycle recession, Cat 5, a depressionary level of a downturn. Those are the realities of the waters we're currently swimming in, friends. And it's shark infested. Unfortunately, Florida's got more sharks than any other state. They had so many people flooding into this state for tax reasons or basically their political structure, whatever the case may be. But the reality is this: it couldn't sustain that type of growth. And when you let the runaway train, the two-headed monster, out of its cage with risen interest rates and an inflationary war, it's all bad. And real estate went parabolic. Overnight appreciation had never seen before highs. We broke all the wrong records, and Florida was leading the charge. And Florida's an awesome state, a great retirement state. Weather's great. Unfortunately, because I'm trying to unpackage this one the best I can, because insurance companies are pulling out of there like wildfire because they don't have the ability to insure homes at these appraised values now. It should be no shock. People want to know, why are the insurance companies bailing out? Because when you double the cost of the homes there, the cost to replace, they can't keep up with that. Had we never seen the overnight appreciation due to the artificially stimulated market manipulation, zero organic growth, had we just had normal appreciation, we'd still have all the insurance companies in play. They're running for the exits. Who else do you think's running for the exits? Well, the elderly. The elderly now can't afford to live there anymore. They have no choice but to start selling off their real estate. And right now, the clock is ticking, my friends. The clock is ticking because a lot of their values are still above pre-pandemic norms, but it's reversing course. So now what they're doing, it's horrible. I see it as a real estate agent all the time. What do I always say here at the show? And if you're new, please subscribe. Get subscribed right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. What do I say all the time? If you're selling your house, or even you got a rental. I operate rentals. I sell houses, commercial, residential, you name it. If it's real estate, I'm in the game. Find out who your competition is and beat them. You've got to get in front of this. If you're chasing the market because some agent told you, oh yeah, your house is special. I agree, it's special. I think based on recent comps, we can come on at this price range. No, you got to get in front of this. You got to beat everybody. Here's the thing. When I got to sell a house that's flooded with inventory and competition popping up on every other corner, which is in fact the case, how am I going to get everybody over to your house if you're priced right with everybody else? I got to beat them. Get everybody over to this house. Because what happens? Psychologically, people see other people in the house and they go, wow, this thing's garnishing some interest. Tell Scott to write the offer. Write them the offer. That's what we need to do. It's strategic. It's psychology. The psychology of people, the psychology of sales. And as a trained salesman, let me just tell you, friends, these are the waters where there's never been a more important time to really know what the waters we're swimming in. They're shark infested. Big time. You need a ninja out there. If you're buying or selling real estate or plan to, I don't care if you're renting property, investment property, primary home, commercial, residential, I don't care. You need a ninja right now. You need somebody that's really going to be precise and precision when it comes to orchestrating this thing. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out. Luckily, you just need somebody that's seen a boom-bust cycle before as a bill-paying adult. Maybe suffered some of its blowback. That's what you need, and that's what you're getting here at this channel. So welcome Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I just saw an article that was really kind of eye-opening on one sense, but on the other, we become almost numb to a lot of this stuff, right? We're kind of getting numb to it, right? Well, the real estate market, Trump's in office now, and things will be all right. No, he can't save this. It's too big to save. He will blame it on the last administration. When this thing goes sideways and say, sorry, I have to clean up the mess. Now it's clean up on aisle 5. The last administration, mishandled it. And so now, this is the byproduct. He will not take credit. Now, if anybody can do it, it's this guy. But you can't save off recessionary times. It's always come throughout recorded history like clockwork, no matter who's in office. So if you think he's going to save it, I wouldn't put too much stock into that one either. But let's go ahead and jump over to a recent article from Yahoo Finance News, and then we're going to jump back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, friends, buckle up and strap in. Florida now has 4 of the top 10 American cities where home prices are plummeting the most. They call it the Sunshine State, but many seniors and those about to join them may be asking themselves whether the sun is rising or setting on Florida as a retirement destination. To be sure, Florida boasts many attractions for those winding down from the daily grind. It posted an average temperature of 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit in 2023, well above what you'd find in cities such as Chicago or Buffalo. It has no state income tax and 3,341 miles of total Atlantic coastline. But prices in some pandemic boom towns have fallen sharply. Realtor.com's September housing market report reveals that out of 10 metros where home prices dropped most year over year, 4 are in Florida. Miami took first, Jacksonville took 6th, Orlando and Tampa took 8th and 9th spots, respectively. The data for this report was collected before Hurricanes Helena and Milton ripped through the state, but one could make the argument that the plummeting prices are also linked to climate change, which has made Florida an increasingly risky place to live and sent the cost of home insurance through the roof. Even before Helene made landfall, Floridians had faced 8 weather climate disaster events with losses exceeding $1 billion in 2024. Recent reports have shown that residents are now cutting their losses and selling their flood-damaged homes as is to investors. If they can even get any investors to bite, that's the million-dollar question. Retirees now are fleeing for the exits. Let's jump back to the studio and wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back, and there you go. So elderly people now are forced out of Florida. That's just really what it says to me. And that's a big percentage of their population. Florida is a retiree state. Everybody moved there to retire. But when your fixed income can't keep up with the cost of living, i.e. housing, because your insurance and everything else is going up, it doesn't matter where you bought or when you bought, you're in trouble. And here's the challenge, my friends. A lot of these people were bubble buyers. They bought in the height of the biggest real estate bubble ever witnessed in human history. And what constitutes that? Well, I'll tell you right now. Overnight appreciation is what we saw in this one. We had never seen any other bubble perform like this one. And it was all artificial market manipulation. Artificially low interest rates with limited inventory put up that kind of upward pressure, kicking the can too far down the road, meaning we should have risen rates the second it started to exhibit that bubble behavior. We didn't. We let it go. On purpose? Possibly. Who knows? Maybe this is all one big master plan. But even with that aside, even with the conspiracy theories aside, and some of them are pretty plausible, it doesn't matter. When you overheat the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market, you're gonna pay the piper. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy that wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. Elderly people, welcome to the swimming pool. I feel you. I know how it is. It's no fun watching your buck not go as far as it used to, and you based your cost of living on fixed income. It's forcing you to go to market, and now you're in a race against the clock to try to get sold and get sold quick. Make sure you get in the hands of an agent that will get you sold quick, because chances are you're going to get stuck on the market, chasing the market with 99.9% of the agents out there. In the meantime, I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network, top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, you're gonna love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.